Hey, a very pleasant good evening to you from the Eden Prairie Civic Center. High school hockey for you tonight on Youth Hockey Hub. Welcome to Hockey Night in Minnesota on Youth Hockey Hub, presented by FVP Parts. Jeff Pappas, my name, and tonight a good matchup. Number 1 versus number 7 in our Youth Hockey Hub staff polls. Number 1 ranked Minnetonka saw its 15-game winning streak to start the season come to an end in its last contest, and a tie takes on number 7 Eden Prairie. The homestanding Eagles with a record of 9-4-2, a nice bounce-back season for Lee Smith and the Eden Prairie Eagles. 8 Division I commits on the ice tonight, 4 for each team, and that should make it quite an interesting evening. Very high skill level expected, and of course, if you haven't seen Minnetonka, it's a treat to watch them play from the goal outward. Eden Prairie, of course, a quick team, strong, very good positional sense. We've seen them on Youth Hockey Hub earlier against Cretin-Durham Hall, and they played exceedingly well. Minnetonka, in its last game, lost a 3-0 lead at Hermantown and wound up tying 3-3 at Hermantown Arena. The thing about these two teams, one thing they have in common is neither one have been able to beat Hermantown. The Hawks defeated Eden Prairie and tied Minnetonka. So the Hawks to be reckoned with in Class A. Let's get the starting lineups. Charlie Glockner in goal for Minnetonka. Grant Doctor and Will Kroll at defense. Jack Bayless at forward. Hunter Newhouse, sophomore. And Griffin Streeter, a junior, for Sean Goldsworthy, the head coach of the Minnetonka Skippers. The starting lineup for Eden Prairie.
Starting in goal, number 30, Axel Rosenlund.
In goal for Eden Prairie, it's Axel Rosenlund, number 30, one of 3 goaltenders. They have used Keegan Langfells on defense. And Sam Pager, number 3, his defense partner. John Middlestad at forward, number 9, a junior. Leading scorer Jack Jensen on his wing. And Drew Holt, the sophomore, 6-goal scorer. Now let's get the national anthem. We'll take a 60-second break and come back with our opening face-off next. You're enjoying Hockey Night in Minnesota on Youth Hockey Hub, presented by FVP Parts.
You know what works? FVP Auto Parts work. Trusted, tested, selected. You know what works? FVP Stay Tuned works. Engine buildup doesn't stand a chance. FVP, reach for what works.
Splash, 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 apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. When your windshield's full of grime, but and snow, just use a little splash and be safe on the road. Splash, 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 apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. See safely on the road when you apply a little splash. Splash, splash.
All right, we are ready for the opening face-off. Eden Prairie in the home white, black breezers and numerals, red trim. They'll work right to left as we call the first period for you. Minnetonka is in the road blue with the white numerals. Let's check out the goaltenders for this game. For Minnetonka, in goal it is Charlie Glockner, senior, 15-0-1. He has played all but one period of this season. He's allowed 20 goals in those 16 games. His goals against average is 1.26. And his save percentage is 93.8%. He has 2 shutouts. And for Eden Prairie in goal, Axel Rosenlund, one of 3 that the Eagles have used this year. He's 4-2-1, 15 goals against in 14 games, an average of 2.58 coming in, no shutouts, and an 89.9% save percentage. Eden Prairie does not have a shutout this year. Minnetonka has 2, but should be a good one here tonight. Ready to get this game underway, and glad you're with us tonight on the Youth Hockey Hub. Hunter Newhouse, sophomore, on for Minnetonka for the faceoff against Jack Jensen. Puck is down and we're underway. And Eden Prairie controls, and this is John Middlestead down the left wing shooting it in. Glockner will set it up behind the goal. Puck swung around on the far side boards. And the Skippers will get the puck to center, but it's played back to the blue line by Luke Middlestead, and now here comes Minnetonka through center. Over the line they come. Loose puck is picked up, and here come the Eagles back. Down the near wing, this is Drew Holt. Left a drop, and he put it right in the skates of John Middlestead. Puck goes off to the far corner boards, and they thump around for it. And the Skippers will claim. Pass to center, and here they come. Hunter Newhouse over the line. 5'9" sophomore takes a shot, deflected wide of the goal. And the carom comes all the way out to center. Josh Lutke, number 3, has the puck at his blue line. Left wing pass, and it ran up the stick of Lagerbach over the line. Lagerbach, one of those 8 Division I players, takes a shot, and a save made by Rosenlund, first of the game. And the Eagles are able to clear their zone, and here they come. Working towards center, it's Jack Jensen over the Minnetonka line, and it's offside on the left. We'll get a face-off at neutral ice. 1 minute, 11 seconds gone in this game. And no score. We have a penalty actually coming up on Minnetonka. It's the reason that play was blown down offside. The penalty is going to go against Lagerbach for Minnetonka. And it's going to be holding. Time of the penalty is 1:11, and Eden Prairie gets the game's first power play. And it'll be Nick Henry, number 16, on for the Skippers for the faceoff against Jensen, who wins the draw. And the Eagles will work the puck around. This is Rudrud taking a shot off the defense, and the carom is cleared back out to center. Eden Prairie on the game's first power play. Rudrud feeds it over to the far side, and it's Luke Middlestead leaving a drop. Rudrud will try again through center. Over the line he comes. Rudrud goes wide, and he goes to the far corner boards. It's in skates now, and it's dug out by Garrett Smith. High on the slot, Luke Middlestead working to his left, a left-handed shot. Still has it in the corner, and then gives the puck to Jensen. Comes into the slot to the right side. Here's a shot, one-timer by John Middlestead that went off the heel of his stick and harmlessly wide to the right. Eagles work it around. That's John Middlestead on the half wall with it. Now in the corner, he's forced back. Feeds high in the slot. This is Luke Middlestead. Near circle, a centering pass comes through, and all the way to the far side is Jensen. Could not tip it home. And now here's a loose puck off to the left point. It's picked up by Luke Middlestead. He works in, goes behind the goal, and now Garrett Smith taking it against the boards. Jensen there for Eden Prairie. Tries to step around a Minnetonka defender. We're down to 44 seconds in the penalty, and the puck is cleared all the way down the ice. Minnetonka nice and patient on the defense, and Eden Prairie changing players there is a little disorganized. Now they have their second power play unit on, and here they come. Over the line, it's played ahead by Holt and cleared out to center. And heading in for Minnetonka was Braden Lacombe, number 11. Shot at wide of the goal, 18 seconds in the power play. And Langenfels for Eden Prairie comes up the left side. Here's Carson Jones working to his right. Over the line, he'll flip the puck down to the near corner. Wilhite will chase after it for the Eagles. He's taken it against the boards, carrying on is Langfels. He feeds the puck to the near circle, and it hops Holt's stick. Minnetonka is killed off the penalty, and they are at full strength. Holt centers it, and it was blocked at the defense, and waiting there was Carter Batchelder, the sophomore who's already committed to Colorado College. And he was waiting, but the puck never got to him. Played back in the Minnetonka zone. The goaltender Glockner sets it up, and here come the Skippers. Grant Doctor headed to Michigan Tech. Plays the puck to center. Doctor has it again, and he dropped to the center circle, and it's broken up there by John Middlestead momentarily. Now, here come the Eagles in. Jensen looking to center it. And it's picked up by Doctor, who flips the puck high off the glass, and he's rammed in against the boards. The puck goes the length of the ice, and that'll be icing on Minnetonka. Face-off coming back in the skipper's zone. 13:06 to play in the first period. 3 minutes, 54 seconds gone in a scoreless contest. That must be the official organist of the Eden Prairie Civic Center. Puck down, and it's controlled by Josh Ludke, who's headed to the Denver Pioneers. Now a long pass up the left wing, and here's half a step for Mason Hendrickson going in. He shoots, a save, a rebound. Loose in the crease, and 2 good stops there by the Eden Prairie goaltender. Nick Henry was robbed from close range. 2 good chances for Minnetonka in the early going. Here's a shot over the top of the goal by Dylan Zitzloff, number 12. And the puck comes out to center. Good opportunities for the Skippers, but Mason Hendrickson just a half step, and that's all he needed behind the Eden Prairie defense. Play in the right corner of the Eagle zone. A shot wide by Henry, and the carom comes all the way out to center. This is Ludke with it. He leaves a drop to his blue line, and he got it back. And now it's golfed on into the zone by Henry, who will head to the bench on a change. Left corner, it's Max Argetsinger, number 2. Puck played ahead to center, and it's stolen away by Duke Kiffin for Minnetonka. He has the puck on the right, and he goes rink wide to Jack Anderson, his defense partner. Out to center, that's stolen away by Pager, who plays it in. And then he heads back out. Minnetonka will try to break out. Shot from the wing boards is whistled wide of the goal by Wilhite. Comes to the left point and swung around to the far side. Wilhite again on the half wall, reverses back behind the goal for Rudrud. Hopped his stick. Eden Prairie finishing a change. And they only had 4 players in the offensive zone, 4 skaters, I should say. And now Rudrud throws a high hit and knocks a Minnetonka player, Kiffin, to the ice. Now Rudrud tried to dig it out of the corner and come in front, lost possession, loose at the left edge. And Lacombe has it along the far boards. He'll pick his way out, and Rudrud stands him up with a shoulder check and drops him. That's a physical shift there for Spencer Rudrud. For the Eden Prairie Eagles, now it's backhanded into the zone by Wilhite. He'll head for the bench. That unit will change. Not a bad shift for Eden Prairie there. But still nothing on the scoreboard. Here they come to center ice. Newhouse plays it ahead. One touch to A.J. Kittleson, 24, over the line, and he plays it wide of the goal to the right. And the Eagles will try to gain possession behind their goal. Cameron Langfeld, sophomore defenseman, number 42. There's a shot, goes wide. Langfeld's had the play on it. Now the puck along the near side boards. And played back behind the goal where Newhouse has it for the Skippers. Newhouse on his backhand looking for help. Plays it around to Griffin Streeter, who comes around behind the goal and lost possession. Puck cleared ahead. It gets through the skates of Will Krull and comes back into the Minnetonka zone where Doctor will chase it. He's being harassed there. Played it past 2 white-shirted Eagles, and now comes the center defenseman, falls but gets back up. That's Schultz. Plays it ahead, and it's shot in by Eden Prairie's Carter Batchelder, number 22. Goaltender Glockner out to play to the left boards. Moving swiftly here in the early going, coming up on 7 minutes gone in the first period with no score. Stepping up there is Keegan Langfelds, lost possession, and Streeter over the line. He centers, comes all the way across, and a shot is somehow deflected over the glass and out of play. And Minnetonka again coming close as Newhouse denied from the right edge. 10:02 to go in the first period. Remind you, FVP has a dominating lineup. Reach for what works with FVP oil, antifreeze, stay tuned, batteries, and more. Visit your local automotive shop or retailer for FVP products. Face off to the right of Rosenlund, and the Eden Prairie goal is behind the net. And the Skipper's center backhanded shot, loose and steered wide by Henry in front of the Eden Prairie goal. Now loose at the left edge. The teams will scrap for it, and it comes down the near side to center where it's picked up by John Middlestead, who plays it in. Chasing after it is Holt in the right corner. He's stapled to the boards there. And Middlestead comes in to help him out against 3 blue shirts. He kicks the puck ahead. Not as far as his point man, though. And here comes Henry down the near wing. Henry cannot get around the Eden Prairie defenseman Keegan Langfelds. Puck loose in the left corner, and the Eagles get control. It's rink wide to center. Here's Holt down the right wing. Holt shoots, and a save made by Glockner. That's his first save of the game, by my reckoning. Came out to challenge just a little bit outside the edge of his goal crease. We'll get a face-off to his left with 9:18 left in the first period. There is no shot board here at the Eden Prairie Civic Center, so I can't update you on that. We'll have to wait for the public address announcer between periods to do that for us. Good crowd here tonight, especially for a Thursday night. It's a high-powered matchup, and of course Minnetonka on Saturday plays Andover at Hockey Day in Minnesota. That is a number 1 versus number 2 matchup in Class AA, and it should be a great game. Unfortunately, it's 9:30 in the morning that they're playing it, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it's going to be a great hockey game, and you're going to have to get up early on your Saturday to watch it. Play behind the Minnetonka goal. Circling back there is Kroll. He's taken it against the boards by Rudrud, who's out there throwing his weight around again. Wilhite in to help, and now picked out by Kroll. Here comes Minnetonka. Up the middle, Kroll swung to the right side, plays it ahead to Kittleson, who swings it into the Eden Prairie zone. Behind the goal, Argetsinger reverses back to the left, and the Eagles will try the near side. Here's Garrett Smith flipping one to center. Kroll had his pocket picked, and here comes Eden Prairie's Wilhite. He takes a shot. He had the goaltender ducking, and it might have gone off the paddle of his stick over the glass and out of play. We'll get a face-off coming up with 8:43 left, coming up on the halfway mark of the first period. And there is no score here from Eden Prairie. We mentioned that blemishes on both these teams' records from Hermantown, one of the top teams, of course, in the state in Class A hockey. And they came back from 3 goals down at home against Minnetonka to get a tie and end the Skipper's winning streak at 15 straight. Puck out to center. It's picked up by Keegan Langfels. Plays to the right side. Holt unable to get there. Jensen tried to help. And now Jensen has it in the center circle. He tries the left, and here comes John Middlestead. He's broken up at the blue line. And loose at center. Picked up by Keegan Langfels. Tries his right. Now plays it into the zone. John Middlestead looking for a pass, but carrying on is Jensen. Tried to center, blocked at the defense. Comes to the near side, and John Middlestead after it. Tries to feed the point, blocked, and here they come again. Here's Streeter passing to the left. Newhouse to his left over the Eden Prairie line. Newhouse stops in the corner. He's taken to the boards there by Luke Middlestead and flipped high between the point men back into the Minnetonka zone. Josh Ludke will chase it down. He's got a full head of steam, and Ludke feeds the puck to the middle for Newhouse. It's off his tape, but Newhouse carries on, and he is steered wide. Puck goes behind the net, and it is picked up there by Cameron Langfels, 42, for the Eagles. Loose at center. Kiffin unable to play it forward. Loose and now falling was Jensen for Eden Prairie. He's trying to turn in the center circle and lost his edge. He heads to the bench. Now played into the Minnetonka zone, back to the left. Going after it is Jack Anderson, hotly pursued there. Feeds the puck over to the left side to Kiffin. He is taking it against the boards, and here's Lagerback, who's going to Arizona State. Now the puck comes up the slot, and it was Batchelder trying to center it as he fell and was unable to keep possession. Here's Anderson in the right corner, feeding it behind the goal for Minnetonka, banked off the wall to Hendrickson, one touch, and here's Lagerback over the Eden Prairie line. Sidesteps the defenseman, Lagerback goes to the near corner, looks to center, and that doesn't get through, but carrying on is Hendrickson. He banks it off the wall to Anderson at the left point, and now loose in front, it's picked up, and here comes Luke Middlestead, passing to the right for the Eagles. That didn't click, as Lilliard is unable to make contact with it for the Eagles. A puck shot all the way down the ice, it comes on goal, and Glock, no, they called icing, as they say Glocker did not make a save there, so icing is called against Eden Prairie with 6:39 left in the opening session. Splash Ice Melt Shaker Bags are sponsored tonight. Simply open and shake on surfaces where safety really matters. Face-off coming up to the right of Rosenlund. Puck down. Skippers get it to the right point. This is Kroll. High in the slot. A drive, and it goes off the stick of a defender in front as Doctor had a shot from center point. And the Skippers working around. Motzko to the right point. Kroll closing in, left circle. Shoots, missed the net, wide to the right. Long carom, and they can't hold it in. Doctor will have to chase it back to center. Rink wides to Kroll. Pass in the middle, nicely done there, and here's Lacombe playing it in, broken up at the Eden Prairie blue line, and now back they come. Here's Rudrud down the near wing, tries to shift it to his forehand, and is ridden off nicely by Kroll. That comes right onto the goaltender Glockner, who gets a stoppage, and a face-off in the Minnetonka zone to his right with 6 minutes and 3 seconds to play in a scoreless first period. At Youth Hockey Hub, the Twitter address if you want to follow us and see where we're going to be. Also podcasts on every level of youth hockey every week at youthhockey.com. And the 10 minutes videos with Tony Scott, boys and girls, a cast of thousands, and all kinds of hockey talk. all at youthhockeyhub.com. Clean face-off win for the Eagles. Pager closes in, shoots, deflected wide. Comes to the near side, chasing after it is Holt. He's taken it against the boards. And now the Skippers will dig it out, and here's Newhouse. He feeds up the middle, pass to the left for Worms. Over the Eden Prairie line, he will shoot it in. Check that, it was Bayless, 29 instead of 28, behind the Eden Prairie goal. Half a step for Jensen, and he comes around in the corner, slows up the play on the half wall, and then tries the near side. He wound up hitting his teammate John Middlestead with it, and they do get the puck all the way down the ice, but they wave off icing, and chasing after it is Holt. Takes it behind the goal, has a player, Middlestead, trying to close in, and he lost it in the near circle, and back come the Skippers. Down the near side, Streeter, they come in 3 wide. Streeter passed to the left for Newhouse, hopped his stick and comes to the far boards. After it is Argetsinger there. He's taken it against the wall, and Holt along the far wall will claim for Eden Prairie. His pass rink wide to the near side is knocked back into the Eagles zone, and Pager will chase after it. He flips it, and it goes past the defender Ludke all the way back into the Minnetonka zone. Eden Prairie will change. Here comes Minnetonka back. This is Kiffin at center, swinging to his right over the Eden Prairie line. He shoots it in with under 5 minutes to play in the first period. Eden Prairie player goes down behind the goal. That was Keegan Langfels, but the Eagles come out anyway. Rudrud passes to the left, and here's Garrett Smith trying to center it, and that never got through. Puck along the near wall, and the Skippers will claim. It's picked up by Kiffin. He rink wides to the far side, and here comes Minnetonka. Mason Hendrickson over the line. He is stood up there by Luke Middlestead. Puck comes down to the far corner of the Eden Prairie zone, centered, and John Middlestead picks it off, and here comes Eden Prairie down the near wing. Will Height, he's ridden off, backhanded ahead, and deep into the Minnetonka zone as they finish a change by Luke Middlestead. Picked up by Anderson from Minnetonka, and here come the Skippers up the middle. Lagerback feeds the right wing, and this is Kittleson laying it into the Eden Prairie zone to the left. And a puck loose now in the near side corner. Players from both teams battling for it. Comes to the right point. Kroll plays it down with a glove and then lost possession. Puck played ahead to the Minnetonka blue, and Doctor swings it right back to the far side for Lagerback, who shoots it into the Eden Prairie zone. It's set up by Rosenlund behind the goal, fed the near corner with it, and it was intercepted. Minnetonka trying to set up some zone time here. Under 4 minutes to go in the period. Stolen away, and Eden Prairie plays it ahead. Batchelder on the run, and the puck comes deep to the Minnetonka zone to the right. Chasing after it is Carson Jones. He tried to center, and it's lost along the half wall. Back comes Minnetonka behind its net. Krull will come out the left side. Headmans, and here they come. This is Lacombe feeding down the near side wing. This is Kittleson. A.J. Kittleson is forced back. And now he tries to center it. It comes all the way through to the far side boards, and here's Batchelder. Oh, a 2-on-1 if he could have controlled that pass cleanly, but he was unable to latch onto it. Batchelder throws a hit in against the inboards. Against 2 blue shirts, he battles for it, and the Skippers will win that battle. And out they come. Pass to the near side on the wrong side of Kittleson, who has to wait for it. Now he'll drop it back into his zone, and here's Krull feeding the left. It's touched to the blue line, and Holt controls for Eden Prairie. 3 minutes to go in the first period. Holt down the near wing, waiting for help. Eden Prairie finishing a change. He plays it in, and here's John Middlestead after it. Fed the left point. Here's a shot by Jensen, and that's saved by Glockner. Off to the left board. Skippers will try again. Long pass up the middle is tipped, and it's Argetsinger playing it back. Now here's a steal in the Eden Prairie zone, and Streeter tried to come in front with it and couldn't. Centering pass, laid off to the left point. Defender thought better of it. Here comes Argetsinger down the far wing, and he'll shoot it in for Eden Prairie. It'll ring the boards to the near side to 18-goal man Jack Jensen for the Eagles. Puck loose in the corner. Digging it out there is Ludke. Oh, came in front, and Jensen thought he would have a scoring opportunity. Didn't have the puck as it turned out. Here's Streeter down the wing. He's got Newhouse on his left. Pass to Newhouse, heading in, and he's shouldered off, and then shouldered into the boards by Argetsinger, who finished his check well. Here comes Eden Prairie back with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the period. John Middlestead down the wing. He had it stripped away. Here comes Doctor back for Minnetonka, playing it ahead to Newhouse over the line. Back to Doctor in the circle. He shoots, and a save by Rosenlund. He took it right in the number 30, and we'll get a stoppage and a face-off with exactly 2 minutes remaining in the first period of a scoreless game. It's been a fun period for no goals. It's punch and counter punch at this point. Minnetonka's had the better scoring chances in this period, but nothing in the net as yet. Play behind the goal. Keegan Langfeld swings it around on the near side. Was unable to clear, and now the Eagles do get the puck to center. This is Rudrud down the wing. They have a 3-on-2, and they're unable to do anything with it. Here's Doctor coming back, and you probably count the number of odd man rushes Minnetonka's allowed this season on the fingers of one hand. Here comes Hendrickson, steps around a man, and feeds the puck beside the net, gets it back. Hendrickson then goes back behind the goal, feeds the puck to the right point. It's picked up by Ludke. Works to his left. Over to Doctor. Back to Ludke. And then it's tipped off his stick and out to center. Good work there by Garrett Smith for Eden Prairie. And Minnetonka has to regroup. Lagerback over the line. Feeds the right. This is Henry taking a shot. And is dropped by Rosenlund at the left edge. Took it in the glove but couldn't hold it. Puck comes to the far side. Here's Liljord down the far wing. And he is unable to play the puck further forward. Here comes Mason Hendrickson back in. He's had a productive shift for Minnetonka. Now a chance to pass up the middle. And Batchelder was floating, looking for a breakaway there. Last minute of play in the period. And Eden Prairie controls it. It's Batchelder in the right corner, goes behind the net. And then he is taken in against the wall with under 1 minute to play. Puck is cleared over the glass and out of play. And we'll get a stoppage with 46 seconds and change remaining in the opening period. No score. And just the one penalty in this first period. And it went to Lagerbach for Minnetonka, and Eden Prairie misfired on its power play. 46 seconds to go in the first. Kittleson on for the face-off for Minnetonka against Middlestead. It's John, and the puck behind the Eden Prairie goal with 40 seconds to go in the period. Cleared around on the near side. John Middlestead. Rink wides it. It'll come into the Minnetonka zone deep. Chasing after it is Holt. And they wave off icing with under half a minute to go in the period. Motzko rings the net and then reverses it back behind the goal for defense partner Lacombe. And it's cleared ahead to center ice. Stepping up there, Argetsinger, but not able to turn the play. Now he does have the puck. Argetsinger plays to the left with 13 seconds to go in the period. Pager will play it out to center, but it's picked off, and Motzko back in for Minnetonka on the near side. Between the legs pass to the corner, picked up there by Kittleson, tries to center it, and loose at the right edge, the goaltender Rosenlund out to get a stoppage with less than 1 second remaining in the first period of play, so they'll have time to drop the puck, and that's it. Face-off coming up to the right of Axel Rosenlund. Puck down, and that's it. Our first period is over from Eden Prairie, and we have no score. Let's get the shots.
Minnetonka with 9, Eden Prairie 3.
Eden Prairie trailing in the shot department 9-3. No scoring in the first period, and only one penalty. A minor penalty against Teddy Lagerbach for Minnetonka. 1:11 into the game. And that is where we stand. Let's take our intermission break. We are scoreless after one. You're enjoying Hockey Night in Minnesota on Youth Hockey Hub, presented by FVP Parts.
Splash, apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. When your windshield's full of grime, bugs, dirt, and snow, just use a little splash and be safe on the road. Splash, 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 apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. See safely on the road when you apply a little splash.
You know what works? FVP Auto Parts work. Trusted, tested, selected. You know what works? FVP Stay Tuned works. Engine buildup doesn't stand a chance. FVP, reach for what works. You know what works?
Back in Eden Prairie at the Eden Prairie Civic Center. Jeff Pappas with you on Hockey Night in Minnesota on Youth Hockey Hub, presented by FVP Parts. Scoreless after one period between Minnetonka and Eden Prairie. Shots in the first favored the Skippers 9-3. Teams change ends. It's the long change now. Eden Prairie will work left to right as we call the second period for you. Don't forget 10 minutes with Tony Scott, boys and girls, each week. Usually with Peter Odney on our website, youthhockeyhub.com. Weekly podcasts, all kinds of talk about your favorite sport. And you can follow us on Twitter at Youth Hockey Hub. Why wouldn't you want to do that? My golly, there's hockey all over the place, and we've got it for you. And, of course, Saturday is Hockey Day in Minnesota. And Minnetonka is part of that. They take on Andover on Saturday morning. And if you're a high school hockey fan, that would be one that you would not want to miss. Should be an excellent hockey game. Ready to get the second period underway. Hunter Newhouse in the center circle for Minnetonka against Jack Jensen, who is headed off to the Gophers. Continue his career. Second period underway. And this is Keegan Langfels dropping it back in his zone to Luke Middlestead. Pass to center, and over the line comes Jensen. He overskates at the Minnetonka blue line. And John Middlestead controls back to Jensen beside the goal. Tries to come in front. Goaltender hugging the left post. Glockner makes the stop. And here comes Minnetonka back. Bayless tried to cut to the middle and then lost the puck to Luke Middlestead. Jensen to the right. John Middlestead. He goes over the line, and this is Drew Holt in the circle. He centers it, and it goes off skates and comes out to Griffin Streeter. And back comes Minnetonka. Streeter over the line, and they're offside on the left. The official thought about it for a minute and then realized that Newhouse was in too early on the left side. Face-off coming up at neutral ice. 42 seconds gone in the second period of play. From Eden Prairie, no score. Teddy Lagerback Jr. headed off to Arizona State, the new program down there in a couple years' time. He spins and shoots, and it goes over the top of the goal off skates. Skippers try to set up along the far boards. This is Lukey with it high in the slot. One-timer right on Lagerback. That's a smart save by Rosenlund. And the puck comes out to center. Saw that one through traffic, and now we're going to get a Eden Prairie player knocked into the boards, Garrett Smith. And neither referee interested. Puck comes out to Lagerback, and he has a hard collision with Garrett Smith in the center circle. Now puck shot in rink wide into the Eden Prairie zone to the right. Chasing after it there is Argetzinger. He is taken in against the boards by two blue shirts. Puck over to the far side boards. And cleared behind the net to Lagerback for Minnetonka. Puck to the far side wall, and it's Garrett Smith carrying to center, playing it ahead. And deep into the zone. Here's heading in for an opportunity once there was Sam Wilhite. And a save made by Glockner. We get a whistle. And we have a cross-checking penalty coming at 1:43. And Eden Prairie is going to go back on the power play for the second time in the game, and heading to the penalty box for Minnetonka is Mason Hendrickson. Power play number 2 for the Eagles. Face off to the right of Charlie Glockner. Jensen wins the face-off. Rudrud feeds over to Luke Middlestead. Near circle, John Middlestead plays it down beside the goal.
At 1:43.
And there's a 5-car pileup in the corner there. Now played past Luke Middlestead all the way down the ice. Rosenlund will set it up, and Eden Prairie will try again. Middlestead, Luke Middlestead leaves a drop pass, and here's Jensen at center. Over the Minnetonka line. Jensen tried that extra move, didn't work for him. Luke Middlestead holds the zone. And now John Middlestead takes a shot, and he missed the net. Glockner had the blocking pad out. Don't know if he would have had it covered. Puck behind the goal, and here's Garrett Smith. Near side, John Middlestead had hopped off the dasher boards and came down. Loose to the right point, Luke Middlestead to the left. Here's Rudrud in the circle. Oh, he threw it across, and it went off the defense before it could get to Garrett Smith. And it's cleared all the way down the ice. Good opportunity for Eden Prairie there, but Again, that last pass just fails to connect. Minnetonka changes penalty killers, and here come the Eagles. Holt down the near wing, over the line, and he tried to step around the defenseman, and that puck is cleared all the way down the ice by Zitzloff. Jensen behind the goal for Eden Prairie. At the red, feeds the right, and here's Langenfels over the line. He tried to center it and lost possession, and it's cleared all the way down. Minnetonka now not letting Eden Prairie get into a rhythm on this remaining time on the power play. It's been a very good penalty kill for them. And here comes Eden Prairie back. Langfels at the red. Rink wides it into the near corner, and Holt will chase after it. Puck loose along the near half wall. Players from both teams going in after it. Batchelder for Eden Prairie. Plays the puck behind the goal. It's Holt. 10 seconds in the power play. Centering pass, and a shot goes over the top by Carson Jones over the glass and out of play. Face off with 6 seconds in the power play and 13:22 left in the second period. So 3 minutes and 38 seconds gone. In the middle frame, still no score here from Eden Prairie. Face-off is coming outside, so they said Jones shot the puck out of play himself. Clean face-off win for the Eagles, and this is Clayton Schultz shooting it in. Goaltender Glockner out to play it. Minnetonka's killed off the penalty. They are at full strength. And there's a bump thrown by Lagerbach against Lilliard in the left corner. Lilliard comes out with a puck and then is surrounded by 3 blue shirts. Lost possession, and the Skippers will try to break out. There's a turnover and a pass to nobody, as Jones thought he had a wing on that side, passed to an open wing, and gave up possession. Here comes Doctor over the Eden Prairie line. He takes a shot. That's blocked by the defender Jones, and it goes wide. Loose at the right edge. Comes up to the slot, and here's Will Krull along the far boards. Plays it down into the left corner. Players from both teams after it, and Jones tried to dig it out and failed. Puck high in the air. Now it comes down off the dasher boards, and the Skippers will set up. And now Jones in to disrupt. Puck along the near half wall. And here's Jones picking it up for the Eagles. Out he comes. 1 against 4. Shoots. He got the goaltender high with it, and Glockner fought that puck a little bit. Puck came down in the left corner, but no harm done as Doctor picks it up, and here he comes. Over the Eden Prairie line. Doctor forced wide. Sharp angle shot, and Rosenlund had it come off high up his body, and a follow-up by Lacombe. And that almost found its way home. Boy, a couple of good chances there for the Skippers from sharp angles. And here's Wilhite down the near side for Eden Prairie, playing it ahead to Garrett Smith. Comes to the blue line and held in there at the point. Centering pass for Rudrud, who overskates it. Loose along the far boards, and Smith can't control for Eden Prairie. Skippers out to center, and here comes Lacombe over the Eden Prairie line. Tried to cut to the middle. He's knocked down by Argetsinger. Now the puck rolls up the slot, and Wilhite controls. Here comes Eden Prairie 3 wide. Over the Minnetonka line, Wilhite puts on the move, comes to the circle, and then is forced to spin back. Plays it behind the goal. Rudrud in after it, but he lost it to Lacombe, who backhands it ahead the far side boards to Kittleson, and Lacombe back for Minnetonka. 11:19 to go in the second period. No score. Here's a long shot from center. Rosenlund with an easy stop. Rudrud feeds the near side, plays it ahead, and here comes Holt over the line. Cuts to the middle. Holt then throws it back across, and an opportunity there for Jensen didn't connect. Jensen tries to come out of the corner with it. Creative play there by Eden Prairie, but nothing on frame. Loose at the center ice area. Now here's Jensen, and a last-ditch play there by Doctor. Saves the day for Minnetonka. Played into the Eden Prairie zone to the left as Newhouse will feed it behind the goal. Loose along the boards, and now rolls out to the blue line. Holt plays it ahead. He's got half a step. Holt over the line with a trailer. Centering pass. John Middlestad going in, and he didn't get it on goal. The defenseman came back, and again it was Doctor to make the play. And my goodness, a couple of decent plays there for him. Here's Langenfels over the line for Eden Prairie. Lost possession. Minnetonka back in over the line. Shot from a sharp angle and a save by Rosenlund. And we'll get a face-off in the Eden Prairie zone as Streeter had a good opportunity, but he was forced wide, and the goaltender saw it all the way. Stoppage with 10:24 to go in the second period. Lagerbach on for the face-off against Carson Jones. Puck down, and Hendrickson feeds the right point. The centering pass, and Lagerbach is robbed from point-blank range by Rosenlund, who stood up and stood his ground. Nicely done. Here comes Eden Prairie down the far wing. Batchelder will play it into the zone. Glockner sets it up, and then he lost possession, but it goes behind the net safely for Minnetonka. 7 minutes gone in the second period as of right now. No score in this contest. Number 1 versus number 7 in our Youth Hockey Hub staff poll. And here come the Skippers. They're offside on the left. It's blown down at the last minute as Mason Hendrickson in too early for Nick Henry, and we'll get a face-off at neutral. 7:07 gone in the second period of play. It's been back and forth stuff. And they call the face-off on the other side, so it'll be Rudrud on the draw for Eden Prairie against Braden Lacombe. Puck down, and the Skippers control it, and Zitzloff will have to chase it. Rink wides to the far side, and Zitzloff has it back in the left circle. Pass up the middle is tipped by Garrett Smith, and now the puck is played into the zone to the right deep. Going after it there is A.J. Horton for Eden Prairie. He lost possession. Loose in the left corner. Horton is paired with Cameron Langfells on defense. And the Eagles will get the puck out to center. Here's Wilhite down the near ring. Wilhite feeds it wide to the left of the goal. Comes off the inboards. Rudrud is in to help. And picking it up now, Wilhite again. Lost possession in the right corner of the Minnetonka zone. Lacombe spinning and feeding the left. 9:10 to go in the second period. Pass up the middle to center is picked up by A.J. Kittleson. He backhands it ahead. And that's stolen away. Loose at center, and after it is Garrett Smith. Plays it ahead. Here's Rudrud with a player on his right. Rudrud takes the shot, and a save by Glockner. He had Wilhite on his right and opted to use him as a decoy. Wilhite centers it. Here's a shot from high up in the slot by Garrett Smith. Took too long to pull the trigger, and it was deflected over the glass and out of play. 8:47 to play in period number 2. Coming up on the halfway mark, I should say, of regulation time. In a scoreless contest. Jensen will draw against Newhouse. This is the first lines for both of these teams out there. Puck down. Eden Prairie wins the faceoff. And the puck played back behind the goal by Pager. Skippers get control. Newhouse feeds the right. Doctor over the Eden Prairie line. It's 3 against 3. Doctor is steered wide by Pager into the boards. It keeps the puck, shoots, and the goaltender Rosenlund hugging the left post might have got a piece of that. Winds up going into the netting for a stoppage. We'll see where they take this faceoff. They said he did stop it because the faceoff is coming in the Eden Prairie zone. 8:27 left in the second period. Puck down, and it's behind the Eden Prairie goal as Argetsinger plays it ahead. There's Holt passing to the left. Jensen over the Minnetonka line. Jensen tried the extra move there against Will Krull, and no effect on him. Krull in the left corner, steered the puck over, now has it back and goes behind the net. Comes out the right side, long pass up the middle, played down with the stick by Bayless, the skate, and now here comes John Middlestead over the line. Middlestead looking to center, that's blocked. And here's Griffin Streeter back and forth we go. Here's Hunter Newhouse over the line, poke checked away, and the Eagles at center are able to clear their lines momentarily. Puck played down to the glove by Pager. Feeds Holt on the right, and then he'll play it on into the Minnetonka zone to the left, where Doctor, who seems to be out there all the time, and why wouldn't you, gets the puck over to Krull, and now here comes Minnetonka. Puck is knocked away, is a chance in front, and an opportunity for Jensen. He was in too deep, and the puck comes out to center. It's picked up by the Eagles, who will shoot it right back in with Argetsinger, and he heads for the bench as they change. It comes onto the goaltender, and Glockner leaves it. Pass up the near wing for Bayless, and loose at neutral. It's picked up by Smith for Eden Prairie. Over to the far side they go. Langfells plays it ahead. It was tipped before it could get to Rudrud, but they carry on. Rudrud in the circle, missed the net to the left. Carry him off the inboards, picked up by Garrett Smith, and he can't control it, looks to center it. And now it goes back behind the goal where it's picked up by Wilhite in the corner. Centering pass, and that doesn't connect. Rudrud with an opportunity there, but not much of one. The puck comes out to center, and it's Luke Middlestead going back for it. And from the red line, he'll shoot it back in where his teammates tag up. Glockner sets it up behind the goal as Eden Prairie changes all 5. 6:46 to play in the second period. Still no score here from Eden Prairie. Puck is poke checked towards the blue line, and it's played ahead Bouncing puck is picked up by Doctor. He plays it in. And now this is Lagerback taking a shot, saved by Rosenlund. And it's controlled by the Eagles, who will bank it out to center. Ludke going after it. He plays it ahead. Hendrickson drops off to the right side for Kittleson over the line. Kittleson controlling, heads towards the far half wall and goes behind the net. Hendrickson is after it for Minnetonka, can't get there. And here's Liljord down the near wing, ahead to A.J. Horton over the line. Horton cuts in, and then it ran off the end of his stick. He centers it, and it was knocked away. Back comes Minnetonka, 3 against 3. Ludke cuts to the slot, works in, shoots, and a save by Rosenlund. And we'll get a face-off in the Eden Prairie zone. 5:56 left in the second period. No score from the Eden Prairie Civic Center here on Hockey Night in Minnesota. And we have Jensen heading to the bench. I think he wants a new stick. It's broken. And he will, in fact, come off. He stood there, and all of a sudden his stick was in 2 pieces in his hands, so not like he can use it. Rudrud comes on to take his place, and Holt will center. Eagles control. It's played out to center. Here's a chance. Holt, he's got a player on his left. Rudrud going in. He takes the short side shot, and he missed the net to the left. Decent opportunity there for Eden Prairie. Now here comes Minnetonka over the line. Left circle. Here's a shot and a save by Rosenlund on Mac Motzko. And we'll get a face-off in the Eden Prairie zone. Starting to open up a little bit. Decent chances for both teams at both ends. Rudrud will face off against Braden Lacombe for Minnetonka. Puck down. And Schultz feeds it around on the left. It hops John Middlestead and comes back into the Minnetonka zone. Doctor is after it. Pursued by Middlestead. And now the Skippers have it. Lacombe. Pass to the right, too far for Kittleson. Over the Eden Prairie line. Eagles have a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Here's Holt over the line. He left a drop pass, and Schultz couldn't control it. Puck is picked up, and here come the Skippers back in transition. Kittleson over the line. Kittleson is poke checked away neatly by Schultz, who then staples him to the boards, and no penalty there. The Minnetonka fans wanted a penalty called, and here comes Eden Prairie back. This is Holt over the Minnetonka line, lost possession to Doctor, who swept it away from him. And with 4:50 to go in the second period, here they come. Motzko had it run off his stick. And it is picked up there by Cameron Langfels. Pass to the left, and they come in over the line. It's picked up by Newhouse. By Garrett Smith. He tried to center for Jensen. Didn't go. Now loose at the right edge. A centering pass. One shot and a save by Glockner. As coming in there was Wilhite for an opportunity. Here comes Minnetonka down the near wing. It's played ahead. This is Bayless over the line. He goes down. There's going to be a penalty to Eden Prairie. And Minnetonka will get a power play for the first time in the game. It's an interference call, and it comes at 12 minutes and 37 seconds of period number 2. Heading to the penalty box for Eden Prairie is Max Argetsinger. So we'll get a chance to see Minnetonka's power play, which is getting its first opportunity of the night. It's Bayless on for this faceoff, so their first line primarily. Well, let's see now. It's Streeter and Lagerbach are the forwards. The defensemen are Ludke and Doctor. So that's they have 4 Division I players out there on this power play. And now here's Ludke shooting. He missed the net. Loose at the left edge. An opportunity for Streeter to tip it home, and it went off the heel of his stick, and it comes all the way down the ice. Coming up on 4 minutes to go in the second period, no score. Here comes Minnetonka. This is Bayless over the line. Takes it to the right corner. Now behind the net. Comes out the left side. Still has it. Feeds Doctor. One touch. Ludke. Back to Doctor at center point. Feeds the far circle. And Minnetonka will work it around. Streeter over to the far side to Bayless. Doctor. Back to Bayless. He shoots. He missed the net to the left. Ludke will play the carom on the half wall. He has it there. Now Doctor at the right point feeds the puck across. And now a diagonal pass to the near side for Ludke from Bayless is tipped. It's picked up there by Luke Middlestead, and he clears it all the way down the ice. Eden Prairie will change, and they're going to change just the up front men. Of course, it's the long change in this period, so they can't change all four, especially shorthanded. Here comes Minnetonka back. Hunter Newhouse plays it in deep. And behind the goal, after it is Schultz for Eden Prairie. 3 blue shirts, 2 white. Trying to dig it out. 43 seconds in the power play. Skippers get possession. This is Newhouse feeding it to the right point. And again, this is Doctor with it. Over to Ludke at the left point. Back to Doctor. Back to Ludke. Back to Doctor. And they're playing catch with it at the points. Now they'll change points. Doctor goes beside the net, and it's picked up there by Lagerbach. Now here's a shot through a screen, hit the defender. It hit Clayton Schultz, and it's shot all the way down the ice. Eden Prairie now will get a chance to change 3. And staying out there was Jack Jensen. 2.5 minutes to go. Now he comes off with 5 seconds to go on the power play, and here comes Hunter Newhouse over the Eden Prairie line. Now the puck fed over to the left, and Eden Prairie's killed off the penalty. Zitzloff at the left point plays it down deep, and we're back to 5-a-side with 2:16 to play in the second period. Still scoreless. Rudrud digs it out, and here he comes. Eden Prairie breaks out in a line rush. Pass down the left wing, and it's played back to Rudrud. Throws it in front. A chance in deep, and a good opportunity there for Wilhite. And Glockner made the save on it. That's the best chance of the game for Eden Prairie by a fairly wide margin. And the goaltender Glockner had the answer, going from post to post, right to left, to make the save on Wilhite. 2:02 left. So Eden Prairie answers the penalty the right way with a good line rush and nearly the first goal of the game. Now they're backing the Eden Prairie player Wilhite out of the face-off circle. Now in the left corner, it's played by Kroll around on the boards to the right. Eden Prairie will hold that zone. Wilhite taken in by Zitzloff against the boards. Comes out to the left edge. And now it's controlled momentarily by Lacombe, loose in the slot. And played to the far wall by Garrett Smith. Looks to center, it's bouncing. And it comes to the near side where Motzko will play it out to center. The Eagles at neutral ice trying to hold them off. Play into the right corner of the Eden Prairie zone, and Langfels, Cameron Langfels, plays it around the boards and out to center. 90 seconds left in the second period. This is Zitzloff for Minnetonka, playing it into the Eden Prairie zone, where it is picked off again by Cameron Langfels and played to the blue line. Here's Rudrud with Wilhite on his right, over the line. Wilhite returns it for Rudrud, and he tips it towards the goal, and Kroll had just enough to knock it off his stick. Now along the far boards, Minnetonka gets possession. They rink wide to Lacombe on the near side. Lacombe broken up at the blue line by Keegan Langfels, and they come in offside. We'll have a face-off with 1:04 to play in the second period of a scoreless contest here from the Eden Prairie Civic Center on Youth Hockey Hub. Glad you're with us tonight. Follow us at Youth Hockey Hub on Twitter and see where we're going to be from one night to the next. Face-off coming up outside the Eden Prairie line. Clean face-off win for the Eagles. They get possession and play to the left. This is Pager. Last minute of play in the period. Pager will chase after his own entry passes. They dump it into the left corner, but comes around to the near side. And the Eagles looking for that opportunity. And this is Jack Jensen through a screen. Bouncing puck rolls to the right of the Minnetonka goal. And it's fed back now on the left side where Doctor has control. He plays it to center, and it's intercepted. They play catch at the blue line, and Griffin Streeter plays it ahead. It's tipped into the zone by Bayless to the right of the Eden Prairie goal with 30 seconds to go in the period. And the Eagles will work it around to the left. Here they come. Luke Middlestead passing to the right, too far for Holt. The sophomore chases it down in the right corner, and he takes Grant Doctor in against the boards. Now here's Jensen digging it out behind the goal. 14 seconds in the period. And a pass to the point for Pager comes all the way back in the Eden Prairie zone with under 10 seconds to play in the second period. Sam Pager, the senior defenseman, will stand behind his goal with 3 seconds to go. Clears to an open wing, and that will fry the second period. We have played 2 here from the Eden Prairie Civic Center, and our score remains what it was when we dropped for the first time. There is no score.
Shots on goal.
Let's get the shots.
Minnetonka 11 for a game total of 20. Eden Prairie 8 for a game total.
Shots in the second period favored Minnetonka 11-8. For the game, it is 20-11 for Minnetonka, but we are still scoreless after 2 periods, and that's what matters the most. Let's take our second period break. Scoreless from Eden Prairie. You're enjoying Hockey Night in Minnesota on Youth Hockey Hub, presented by FVP Parts.
Splash, apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. When your windshield's full of grime, bugs, dirt, and snow, just use a little splash and be safe on the road. Splash, 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 apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. See safely on the road when you apply a little splash.
FVP Auto Parts work. Trusted, tested, selected. You know what works. FVP Stay Tuned works. Engine buildup doesn't stand a chance. FVP. Reach for what works.
Back in Eden Prairie at the Eden Prairie Civic Center. Jeff Pappas with you with the third period coming up. No score between Minnetonka and Eden Prairie. Remind you, FVP has a dominating lineup. Reach for what works with FVP oil, antifreeze, stay tuned, batteries, and more. Visit your local automotive shop or retailer for FVP products. We're also brought to you tonight by Splash Ice Melt Shaker Bags. Simply open and shake on surfaces where safety really matters. Penalty boxes clear as we start the third period. Shots on goal favoring Minnetonka by a 20-11 margin. And of course, after the game, we will name the FVP MVP of this contest. Penalties in the game, 2 for Minnetonka, 1 for Eden Prairie. All the power plays have shot blanks tonight. Eden Prairie 0 for 2, Minnetonka is 0 for 1. Teams change ends, of course. Minnetonka will work left to right as we call the third period for you here from the Eden Prairie Civic Center. Very nice facility here and a very nice crowd on a Thursday night. Minnetonka getting ready to play Andover on Saturday and Hockey Day in Minnesota. It's supposed to be ridiculously cold. Of course, that's what hockey is, but might want to bring some warm clothes. Third period is underway. Eden Prairie controlling. And this is Keegan Langfelds. His outlet pass to the far side, tipped by Bayless into the Eden Prairie zone and comes out to center where Doctor controls. Plays to the line, and here's Luke Middlestead down the right side. John Middlestead over the line, tried to center it. Middlestead goes all the way to the corner, comes back behind the net, centers it, and the goaltender Glockner tips it off to the left boards. Here comes Minnetonka up the middle. Griffin Streeter playing it ahead. Eagles finish their check through Luke Middlestead, and they get control of the puck. Pass down the left wing. Here comes Jensen over the line, tried to thread a pass through too far for Garrett Smith. Loose along the left boards, and the skippers come out, and this is Nick Henry. It's a 3-on-2. Over the line, Henry shoots. That was blocked by the defender Argetsinger, and it comes through to the near side boards. Swung around on the far side, and the Eagles get possession. It's played ahead by Rudrud. He put on a move. Rudrud looking to pass the puck over. He had a half chance down the right and tried to pass to Garrett Smith instead of putting it on goal, and nothing came of it. Minnetonka controlling at center ice, and Zitzloff will play it in. Rings the boards. The goaltender missed the cutoff. Came to the left circle. After it is Garrett Smith. Plays to the point, and it's held in there by Luke. He works to his right, and he takes a shot, and it's sticked away by Rosenlund. And now a Minnetonka player falls behind the net, and the Eagles get possession. Pass to center is too far for the intended receiver, Garrett Smith. And here comes Minnetonka back into the zone. They will finish up a change. Loose in the left corner. It's steered past Pager. And now the Eagles clear rink wide to center. Jack Anderson. Eagles will finish a change. Junior defenseman Jack Anderson over the line. He takes a shot and a save made by Rosenlund. It goes behind the net. It's banked off the wall and it gets over the boards and into the Eden Prairie bench for a stoppage. 2 minutes and 2 seconds gone in the third period. We are still scoreless, and fair to say first puck in is going to have a huge advantage here if we get a puck in. Well, the team's playing pretty well defensively here tonight. Puck down, and it's played back behind the Eden Prairie goal. To the right point, Kiffin down into the circle. Centering pass comes on to the goaltender, and Rosenlund made a save with the paddle of his stick, and we'll get a face-off, and it's going to come outside, I think. No, the puck was just cleared down the ice, so the linesman had to go get it. Face-off coming up to the left of Axel Rosenlund. Come right towards the goal, and Kittleson is ridden off at the last moment. Shot through traffic. Comes to the defense, now to the left point, and here is a chance for the defenseman Lutke, and there was a save made. And now Minnetonka starting to turn up the heat a little bit. Here's a shot, and a stop made by Rosenlund off Doctor. Puck cleared to the point, and here comes Eden Prairie 2-on-1. Over the line, Batchelder in the circle, centers it, and a save made by the goaltender Glockner. Boy, a super stop there as Batchelder set it up, and he put it right across for Luke Middlestead. Now here they come again, and it's poked away off the stick of Carson Jones. Another good chance for Eden Prairie, so they're starting to open up here. Going end to end, here comes Kroll for Minnetonka, feeding it ahead to Kittleson. Over the Eden Prairie line, he goes down. Loose in the left corner, and Eden Prairie will get possession there. Here comes Holt down the far wing. Holt over the line, turns it into a 3-on-2. Holt centered it, and it was deflected. Played to the far boards by Newhouse, but Eden Prairie will hold it momentarily behind the net, and now they lose out on possession, and Minnetonka will bring it to center. This is Streeter, and he is ridden off the play by John Middlestead with a full head of steam. Minnetonka controlling it, its blue line, and it's played back into the Eden Prairie zone to the left. Keegan Langfells will go after it. Now the Eagles break out, and over the line they come. John Middlestead, but Jensen was in too early on the right, and we'll get a offside and a face-off at neutral ice. 13:06 left in regulation time in a scoreless contest. Rudrud will face off against Jet Lee Swift, number 5 for Minnetonka. Rudrud plays it ahead. Here's a centering pass and a save by Glockner on Garrett Smith. From right along the face-off dot to his right, Glockner, the senior, made the save. Glockner with 2 shutouts this season and a 93% save percentage, a goals against average of 1.26. And he's showing why on a sequence like that. Rudrud lost the face-off. Now the puck cleared around on the far side, picked up by Hendrickson. Plays it ahead. Henry down the far wing over the Eden Prairie line. Henry puts on the brakes, lost the puck. Fed to the left point, and now it comes out to center as Kroll is unable to hold the D-to-D pass in. Hendrickson back to Kroll, feeds the right side. Henry, he tried to play through 3 white shirts, lost possession, and now a pass to the right, and Rudrud overskated. Pass was well behind him. And puck along the far boards now. Players from both teams scrapping for it. It's picked up by Lagerbach over the Eden Prairie line. Takes a shot, missed the net to the right. Here's a Karam, a centering pass for Lagerbach. Sprawling save. Loose at the right edge, a chance. They score, and Minnetonka is on the board. It's Grant Doctor with 12:15 to play, and the Skippers have the lead 1-0. Scramble in front of the Eden Prairie goal, and Grant Doctor has scored for Minnetonka. He is their leading scorer now, 5 goals and 21 assists for 26 points. And Minnetonka has the lead. Time of the goal is 4 minutes and 45 seconds of period number 3.
Scoring for Minnetonka.
Get the announcement. Henry and Ludke get assists.
4:45.
And Minnetonka has a 1-0 lead. Puck played ahead. It's on the wrong side of Pager, and it'll come right on goal, so there's no icing. And Rosenlund feeds the puck to the left corner. We'll see if Eden Prairie has anything in the tank here after giving up the first goal of the game. Now they give it away in front of their goal. And Patrick Wires, 13, as the 4th line gets a shift for Minnetonka here. Game close to a scoring opportunity. Puck along the near boards, chipped to the point, held in by Lukey, and then he is stood up on a shoulder check by Carson Jones. Puck comes out, and here comes Eden Prairie. Batchelder over the line. Batchelder takes a shot. He hit the crossbar. Oh my, the sophomore Batchelder had the goaltender beat, and he hit the crossbar. And it stays 1-0. Now Minnetonka back. This is Ludke. Working alone, he comes over the line, sidesteps one man, now plays it, and fanning on the pass was Motzko. Puck cleared back to center, and here's a race forward in the Minnetonka zone. Picked up by John Middlestead over the line. Player on his right, Middlestead shoots, and Glockner makes the save. Face-off coming up to his right, 10:48 left, and that goal seemed to have awakened the Eagles a little bit here. A couple of solid shoulder checks and a good scoring opportunity for the junior John Middlestead. Face-off win for the Eagles. Holt shoots, and he's over the top. Motzko along the far boards is folded in by Luke Middlestead. Players from both teams battle. Referee wants him to move it. And here come the Skippers. It's played ahead by Lacombe into the left corner, and it's going to be icing. He did that from his own side of center, so we'll go all the way back in the Minnetonka zone for a face-off with 6 minutes, 37 seconds gone in the third period. 10:23 left, 1-0 Minnetonka. Only goal of the game, Grant Doctor has just scored it at 4:45 for the Skippers. Played to the blue line and it comes out. Luke Middlestead lost possession. Here's Streeter over the line. He centers for Newhouse, a backhand shot knocked down by the goaltender. Rosenlund with a good stop there. Reverse to the right corner, goes off skates, comes to the dot, and now here comes Rudrud down the far wing for Eden Prairie. Rudrud cuts to the middle, man on his left. Rudrud fires, save, rebound! Oh, how did he not score? Garrett Smith with a great opportunity, and Glockner denied him on the rebound. That's a superb sequence. And it comes back into the Eden Prairie zone to the right. Argetsinger behind the goal. And now here's a pass to the left for Garrett Smith. Over the Minnetonka line. Smith shoots, and it goes off the stick of the defenseman Kiffin. Over the glass and out of play. Face off in the Minnetonka zone, 9:34 left. And Eden Prairie has been given a real hard shake here. And the result has been a couple of real good chances. Carson Jones on for the face-off for them against Lagerback. Now the play at the right edge of the goal, and Lagerback will take it behind. Feeds the left to Hendrickson. He lost possession as Lilliard in deep on the forecheck. Puck played around to the near side boards, and Henry. And it's turned back in by Lilliard. Back behind the net. Goaltender will let his defenseman come through, and that is Josh Ludke. Comes out to center, puck bouncing. And back to the Eden Prairie line, and they'll try the right side. And that's Lilliard. He is taken in against the boards in front of the scorer's bench. Skippers get possession. Lukey, long pass. Here's a breakaway. Lagerback going in. A backhanded shot and a save by Rosenlund. Shot from the wing boards goes behind the net. And Minnetonka hit the flyer and got a breakaway. Now this is Henry. Feeding it over to the left side. Zitzloff from the red line. He'll shoot it in. Rings the boards to the near side. And Batchelder along the wing boards. Spins away, and here he comes. Carter Batchelder, pass to the right as Holt chasing on it, and the right corner gets there first. And now it's sticked away by Krull to the left corner. And the Skippers get it. Lagerback passing to the right, and a diving play by the defenseman Langfels breaks it up. And here comes Eden Prairie over the line. Jensen shoots, and that goes off Krull's stick and out of play. Face off in the Minnetonka zone. Past the halfway point of the third period. 8:13 left in the third. 1-0 Minnetonka. Jensen on for the face-off against Lacombe. And Minnetonka wins the face-off. John Middlestead plays it down behind the net looking for Jensen. Lost possession. Now stepping up is Langfels. He goes behind the net, centers for Jensen. A point-blank stop by Glockner. And the net has come off. We'll get a stoppage that I think is going to come outside. We'll see how they rule on it, and they see who is adjudged to have pushed the net off. Now they're going to keep it inside, so it's an offensive zone face-off for Eden Prairie. Newhouse and Jensen on the draw. Jensen wins the face-off. And Langfels missed the net to the left with a shot from the left point. Crashing in is Luke Middlestead. He goes behind the net. The sophomore, against two blue shirts, managed to play the puck free and then reverse behind the net, and we get a whistle. and I don't know what they've called, but they've called a face-off. The officials are congregating. And they call a face-off outside. And I genuinely don't know what they've called, but the face-off is at neutral ice. And Eden Prairie controls. Luke Middlestead shoots it in. Weird hop off the inboards. Glockner had to be quick there. Puck comes in front. It's bouncing. And here's John Middlestead. In the corner, Holt comes in to help him out. Holt has the puck. And then he's knocked off it. John Middlestead centers, comes up the slot, and it's picked off by Streeter. And now a giveaway. Jensen to the right. John Middlestead shooting, and a save by Glockner against the left post to get a face-off with 7:14 left. And Eden Prairie is starting to turn it up here. But will they have enough to find a tying goal in a 1-0 game? All right, it'll be Wilhite on the draw against Lagerbach, and the centerman fall from the face-off. It's underneath him. And it's dug out, and now Minnetonka will flip one to center, played down with the glove by Henry. And he plays it ahead. Lagerbach over the line. He tries to center it, and Wilhite tipped it. Here comes Rudrud with a player on his left, and they're unable to get the puck over as Kroll steals it at the blue line. Ahead to Lagerbach over the Eden Prairie line. They come to the right as Henry will play it in deep. Now behind the Eden Prairie goal. It's played over by Pager to the far side. And here come the Eagles. Pass to the left wing. It's picked up by Garrett Smith, and he's rubbed into the boards by Kroll. Play in the right corner. Rudrud is in to try to help out, and Lagerbach picks it up. And here comes Minnetonka down the far side. Hendrickson over the line. One move. Second move is stopped by Pager. And then he lost the puck. Behind the goal is Lagerbach. Picks it up. Comes out the right side. Shoots, and that might have gone off the goaltender Rosenlund. Went over the top of the goal. Here's a shot from a sharp angle that comes all the way through to the near side. It's picked up now by Ludke, and he will feed it down behind the goal. This is Lagerbach with it. Now he plays to the near side, and the Eagles are going to be able to clear the zone to center. Ludke rink wides it right back into the Eagles zone with 6 minutes left. Minnetonka just looking to get pucks deep now and rely on that great defense they have. Here's a pass to the left, and it's too far for Garrett Smith, but it'll come on goal, and Glockner has to save. There is no icing. Puck in the right corner. It's picked up by Ludke there. In the right circle, rink wides to the far side boards, and now another rink wide pass to center. Here's Kittleson over the Eden Prairie line, ran off his stick, and it's picked up by Jones. Back comes Eden Prairie. Down the near side, Batchelder over the line. He tried to feed to the right, and that was broken up. Here comes Zitzloff, and then at center ice, he lost possession, got it back, and then feeds the far half boards at neutral ice, and now here comes Lacombe, and he is tied up from behind there by Carson Jones and played back into the Minnetonka zone. Here's opportunity for Lilliard, and he takes a shot. Glockner out to challenge him. Now along the far boards, loose at center, and here comes Minnetonka. Lacombe over the Eden Prairie line, ridden off there by Cameron Langfells. And puck comes to the left point, played down, and here's Bayless. Down behind the goal it comes, and it rolls out the boards to the near side, and here's an opportunity for Jensen. Half a step, he shoots, and a save by Glockner, who came out to challenge. He tried to center it, and nothing doing there. Puck rolls back into the Eden Prairie zone. Chasing after it is Langfells. That's Keegan Langfells now with 4:40 to play. Here comes Luke Middlestead. On the right, passes to the left for Langfells. He comes over the Minnetonka line, leaves it at the left side. Jensen closes in, he shoots, he missed the net. Puck comes to the right point, and Luke Middlestead pinches and holds, but only momentarily. Now here's Newhouse through center. And no clear possessor now, but coming into the zone is Griffin Streeter, and he will reverse against Langfells and take him in against the boards. Comes to the right point. Here's a shot. Save, rebound, they score! Minnetonka takes a 2-0 lead. It's the sophomore Hunter Newhouse. And with 4:12 to go, the Skippers lead at 2-0. Newhouse scoring the goal that comes at 12 minutes and 48 seconds. Newhouse with his 11th goal of the season. And the sophomore has given Minnetonka a insurance goal that they can certainly use.
Number 10
Kroll gets the only assist, and now Eden Prairie is down by 2 with 4 minutes to go. There's a big shoulder check thrown by Argetsinger, and now Rudrud erases a player in against the boards. And the Eagles come out. They have a 3-on-2 if they hurry over the line, and it's broken up neatly by the defenseman Zitzloff, and now an Eden Prairie player goes down hard. Here comes Lagerback over the Eden Prairie line. He's steered wide to the boards. Puck loose in the left corner. It's banked off the glass to the point and played down by Ludke. Unable to hold the zone. Here comes Eden Prairie. Here's a shot through a screen, and it goes wide by Wilhite. Not a bad idea, just not able to get it on goal. Now a Eden Prairie player, Garrett Smith, tied up, and Minnetonka breaks out. Here they come with Henry over the Eden Prairie line. Henry looked to center it. It was in Lagerbach's skate. Pass over to the left, and here's Motzko along the far half wall. Motzko, we get a whistle, and we're going to get penalties here with 3:18 to go, and they're going to take 2 players. It is going to be Argetsinger for Eden Prairie and Lagerbach for Minnetonka, I believe. 13:42. And those are indeed the players. And it will not affect manpower. The 3:18 to play. Only way it would be if they were for differing lengths. High sticking, I believe, is indicated for 1 penalty. And we'll see what they charge for the other one. And roughing indicated, I think, for the other. And they're going to get a timeout taken, I'm pretty sure here. Yes, we have a timeout taken with 3:18 to play. My understanding is that it is roughing on Lagerbach and a high stick on Max Argetsinger. We'll see.
Max Argetsinger, 2 minutes for high sticking, number 34, Teddy Lagerbach, 2 minutes for roughing.
And that is indeed the way the penalties will go. 3:18 to go. 2 goals in the third period for Minnetonka. Grant Doctor with the first one at 4:45, and just moments ago, Hunter Newhouse with his 11th goal of the season at 12:48. After the game, we will select the FVP MVP, as Minnetonka will attempt to get back to winning ways, having tied their last game. Of course, they are still undefeated this season, and I think it would take a pretty special team to beat them. We'll find out if Andover is that team on Saturday at Hockey Day in Minnesota. And that's just about everybody's 1 versus 2 matchup. So might be a precursor of a game in March. We'll take the face-off in the Eden Prairie zone to the left of Axel Rosenlund, the junior goaltender. Puck down, and the Eagles get control. Luke Middlestead to the right, John Middlestead, and here they come. Batchelder tries to play it over the Minnetonka line. Puck loose, and it comes out to center. And Eden Prairie's offside as the puck comes into the zone to the right. John Middlestead in too early. And we'll get a face-off at neutral with 3:03 left. All right, play is in the Minnetonka zone. And Doctor. And puck comes out to center. Past Batchelder. And now Eden Prairie has pulled its goaltender with 2:46 to play. They get a 6th skater on the ice, and a shot whistled wide by Josh Ludke in the right corner. Eden Prairie needs a couple, so they are pulling the goaltender early. And here they come down the right side. Centering pass comes up the slot. Langfels takes the shot, and Glockner makes the save and drops it at the left of the goal to keep play moving and keep the clock running. 2:24 to go. And a 2-0 lead for Minnetonka. Now a centering pass And that went on goal, actually. Now a shot all the way down the ice to the empty net, and they scored. I have no idea who took it, but that was a 150-foot goal. And it's 3-0 for Minnetonka with 2 minutes and 14 seconds to play. So 14:46 is the time of a third goal into an empty net for Minnetonka. And I think that was Ludke. We will see.
Scoring for Minnetonka, his second of the game, sixth of the season, number 2, Grant Doctor.
Doctor gets the save. It's actually Doctor that scored it.
14:46.
Doctor with a goal for Minnetonka, and it's 3-0 for Minnetonka. So Grant Doctor has scored a pair of goals here tonight, and here comes Eden Prairie back down the far wing. Rudrud leaves a drop. Here's a shot, and it comes onto the goaltender. Glockner makes a save and now pushes and shoves. And niceties being exchanged in front of the Minnetonka goal with 2:03 left. Rosenlund is back in. The Eden Prairie goal, and we'll get a face-off in the Minnetonka zone. Puck down, and it's controlled by Minnetonka's Zitzloff. Lost it in the left circle, and the goaltender had no idea where that puck was, as the puck was shot by Rudrud with the goaltender facing in the opposite direction. Now at center, it's picked up by the Eagles' rink-wide pass, and chasing after it is Garrett Smith in the Minnetonka zone, and he throws a hit there on Krull with 1:40 to go. Puck at center, and Schultz for the Eagles plays it ahead, gets it back. Schultz passes on the right wing, and now the Eagles will come in. They are onside. A centering pass. Rudrud threw it and cross. And a spin and shoot there by Garrett Smith. Save made. Puck loose at the right edge, and we get a whistle. And the net has come off, so we'll get a stoppage with 1:21 left. And the penalized players are only 3 seconds away from being able to come back on the ice. Now they have to wait to the next stoppage after 1:18 before they can come on. Face off to the right of Glockner, who has done well for himself tonight. Eden Prairie turned up the heat on him in the third period, and the senior stood tall, and here comes Kittleson over the line. Behind the net, 1:10 to go. Loose in the left corner of the Eden Prairie zone. Now we're into the final minute of play. Comes out to the left point. Here's Doctor. Passes over to the right. Ludke back to Doctor. He winds up. He fires. He scores! Hat trick! Grant Doctor. Pick the top corner. 7th goal of the season. He's got a hat trick. And the time of the goal is 16:07. We'll get the assists. Ludke and Kittleson get assists at 16:07. And puck in front of the Eden Prairie goal, and it's 4-0 Minnetonka. And over the line comes Carson Jones wide, takes a shot and a save by Glockner, who will get a stoppage with 32 seconds to play. It looks as though Glockner is in line for a shutout, but Grant Doctor has come up with a third period hat trick. And I think this score will flatter Minnetonka somewhat. Eden Prairie played them hard all the way through tonight, but surrendered 3 goals in the last half of the third period, 1 into an empty net. This is Schultz playing it behind the net. Wilhite. Rudrud centers, bouncing puck comes up the slot, and Garrett Smith unable to latch onto it with 20 seconds to go. Out to center it comes, and the Eagles have possession. Schultz outside the blue line shoots it in, rings the boards to the right side, and going in for it there is Wilhite into the corner. He tried to center it. That's blocked by Jet Lee Swift, and that'll do it. Our game is over, and Minnetonka improves to 16-0-1, scoring 4 goals in the third period to beat Eden Prairie by a score of 4-0. We'll get the closing shots before we leave you here tonight. As soon as they announce those, we'll have those for you. Doctor scoring at 4:45, 14:46, and 16:07 of the third period. Around a goal by Hunter Newhouse. So for our FVP MVP, I'm going to give 2 because you can't turn away a guy who's got a hat trick. Grant Doctor with a goal, but 3 goals, but also Charlie Glockner. Nice game he had. Now let's get the final shots.
Minnetonka 15.
15 in the third period for a game total of 35.
With game total of 35 for Eden Prairie. 17.
Eden Prairie had 17 shots in the third period, so a 28-save shutout for Glockner and a hat trick for Grant Doctor. That's hard to choose between them, so we'll pick them both. The FVP has a dominating lineup. Reach for what works with FVP oil, antifreeze, stay tuned, batteries, and more. Visit your local automotive shop or retailer for FVP products. And that will do it for us tonight from the Eden Prairie Civic Center. Our final score, Minnetonka 4, Eden Prairie nothing. The Eagles dropped to 9-5-2. Minnetonka improved to 16 wins, no losses, and a tie. You enjoyed Hockey Night in Minnesota on Youth Hockey Hub. This is Jeff Pappas saying goodnight, presented by FVP Parts. Good night.